So what he said, and I understand. He just we cannot treat equally, unequal because of the certain reason, because the unskilled
inequality is necessary.
Yeah. So
inequality is necessary, but we need to make sure that inequality is driven by the contribution that people give to society, and not because they're gaming the system. So there is, if we look at the economic inequality, then part of it is driven by contribution to the economic system. More contribution to the economic system gives you more.
So what he's talking about, the unskilled people, what he's going to
what
support?
he's saying that we should recognize actually that universal basic income is actually, or some kind of redistribution is necessary in order to avoid instability.
We need
to take care of people. Yeah.
Avoid instability.
Because we need to recognize that not everybody will be able to keep up. At the same time, we need to make sure that there is not too much rent-seeking behavior.
Forget what is a rent-seeking mean.
Rent-seeking behavior is basically gaming the system, not being productive, but just basically using the system to make money and not adding value. Talking about
only gain money.
Bankers. Talking about people who are using their skills in order to manipulate the market, in order to make
So those guys' opinion is okay. Just non-skilled people, we need to support for them.
We need to support them,
but we just still keep competition.
Yes. Competition is absolutely necessary, otherwise we will destroy the incentives that grow the economy, and without the growing economy we cannot sustain our lifestyles.
So it means what is this guy's opinion? This is okay, suppose some certain level of money for poor people because of non-skill.
Right.
They can't get money.
Right.
But still not sufficient to level playing level.
No.
Among the inequality.
No. He says that
the gap is wider, get wider.
Modern society is very, very the opportunities are very unequal.
What is their opinion? How they're going to fix it? Okay, just low end people, we're going to support them.
Right. We need to survive make sure the low end people, but we also need to be critical on the people who are actually gaming the system, who basically utilizing the system in order to get money, but their benefits should not be accepted as such, because they are not
these people, right?
Yeah, they're not adding any value. They're just making money by gaming the system.
What do you mean gaming?
Gaming the system, but for example, utilizing the fact that we have such high liquidity by creating loans upon loans upon loans upon loans and investing it in real estate in London in order to make some.
Do you mean they try to control the investment?
Right. So the only thing that they are doing is actually.
Can they?
Yeah. Well, actually, I saw another video. It's wonderful, but I think we are. It's how the financial system actually works and how you can game it.
Difficult.
It's difficult, but it's fascinating. It's a fascinating video. I saw this last week. There's a limited group of people who have managed.
Okay, in the world we have few people very heavy skill how to get money.
Yeah.
Majority people how to keep their family. Low end is they can sustain their life.
Cannot sustain.
And they are very super experienced person how to get money. But those people in thousand years, the same. We cannot change it.
But their leverage is becoming bigger and bigger.
I know.
The world is now one.
Past 70 years, gap is getting bigger and bigger. But do we have solution?
Well, one solution is that we haven't applied yet. Is universal basic income is one of the.
It's a low end.
Yeah, it's the low.
I agree with the bottom line. But majority of people, how are we going to handle it instead of 1%? This is a problem, right?
Well,
past 40 years, 1% is get more
but
and
make
more.
no mistake,
asset.
universal basic income in itself already requires a
Yeah,
huge
this is kind of
redistribution.
unemployment, guarantee
Right.
sort of monies we accept, but how are we going to more normalize the total asset and among people? It's too much, focus on the top end people. How are we going to distribute those money for the average people? This is the issue, not universal basic. Universal basic income is sort of at the bottom end, right? But how are we going to? Okay, for example, 20 years ago, before Obama, and in the state, middle class, so many middle class, but not anymore.